Okay, today we're at Natchez Trace State Forest and State Park, and we are putting on the Commissioner of Agriculture's Forest Industry Jobs Camp and Supply Chain Tour. With the title like that, I need to add, and extravaganza. We're having a great time today. We've got students representing FFA and 4-H. We're here at Natchez Trace, and we want to expose these students to the forest industry supply chain. We want to let them know and build awareness about the job opportunities within forest industry, whether that's a professional forester, a logger, or working in a sawmill. They've been out in the field all day yesterday. We were looking at forest management. We looked at a 2-year-old stand, a 14-year-old stand, and a 120-year-old stand, and how do foresters manage those stands, and what issues come to play, and what benefits come from active forest management. We also got to see a logging operation, got to see some big trees felled. Had a couple of fellas come up to me on the spot saying they wanted to become a logger at that point in time. And then this afternoon we're gonna go look at a local sawmill. So these students have seen that entire supply chain from growing a tree to sawing the tree, and we're letting them know about job opportunities within that supply chain to try to encourage them to come work within the forestry sector in Tennessee. What we'd like to do now is let you hear from some of the people that are participating in this event today, and we're just so excited to partner with the Tennessee Forestry Association to put this event on to try to help address the workforce needs within Tennessee's forest industry sector.
So this was the job camp. It's initially set up, it started off with a job camp, and we tied it into the supply chain tour. We brought in FFA students and 4-H students, and we took them around to sites to talk about several different issues about forestry. It was a good group, but we had a great time, and we told them, took them to 4 different stands. We took them to a logging site, and what they did yesterday and last night is they made presentations, poster board presentations. And today is more of the supply chain tour side of the event. And we're bringing in VIPs, TFA, UT Extension. There's all kinds of doctors and VIPs that are here. And this is an opportunity for the students to interact with those people and tell them what they learned. So we're spreading the message, we're educating youth, and we're showing about careers, we're promoting wood products, all while we're being safe.
I'm Kaylee Payton with the Tennessee Forestry Association. I am the Education and Outreach Coordinator for the TFA, and today and this week in general, we are at the Job Camp and Supply Tour chain here at Natchez Trace State Forest, and we are so happy to help the Division of Forestry put this event on for this week for our high school students interested in forestry and forestry careers.
We're watching these students being taught about forestry in this Natchez Trace State Park. The forest industry is needing workers, so we're trying to expose these students to all the information that we can about forest management, best management practices, fire, timber, clear cutting. They really have learned a lot. Seemed like they were able to do some real good presentations, and it's exciting to me to talk to them that they're getting excited about the forestry in Tennessee.
It's an educational event, and what I really like about it is it's a youth development tool for us. So we have 2 of our tried and proven organizations here. We've got 4-H, we've got FFA, but we've got a labor issue. Everywhere you go in the state of Tennessee, most businesses will tell you that's their #1 issue. And so we feel like if we can have these youth development type educational functions, that'll really help us. We want it to be practical. We want it to expose them to the forestry industry, and we want them to be attracted to the forestry industry so they might choose it as a career.
Agriculture is the #1 industry in the state of Tennessee, and we're very proud of the role forestry plays in that industry, and the harvest of our timber and our hardwoods across the state for so many resources, so many purposes. And I'm very excited to see a lot more young people getting involved and being educated about what forestry means to our state and what proper management looks like for our forests. So having 4-H students and FFA students get involved throughout our state is exciting to me, and I want to encourage more people to do that.
We are in a period right now that I think is going to continue to grow, that there's a lot more interest in forest for wood products, for ecosystem services, whether that's recreation, wildlife habitat, whatever the case may be. And so we're seeing a lot more job opportunities. We're seeing young people realize that forests are more than just trees. And so it's, to me, we're seeing a lot of opportunities for different careers that when I started in forestry, I had no idea this would ever be part of the profession. I think we are in an era where we're starting to see more responsible forestry. We're seeing a generation that wants to make a difference, which is really exciting to me. And so trying to get them to understand what we can do in forestry with the natural environment is really exciting.
The most rewarding aspect is really seeing the students' faces light up with enjoyment when they get to step up onto a piece of logging equipment and really get to know some of the cooler aspects of forestry here within the state of Tennessee, and interacting with our foresters and really getting to know forestry as a science, but also an art that we help manage here in the state of Tennessee.